Um, it's recording. So this is the Combat Station. I'm your host, Ty Matthews, and today we have our guest on, Junior Morgan. How you doing, mate?
I'm great. I'm great.
Now we're gonna start off with how's this camp going?
Oh, camp. It's been up and down. It's been good for the most part. Obviously, you pick up a few little niggles and stuff throughout camp as always, but for the most part, it's been good. It's progressing nicely. Fitness is coming on nicely. Strength coming on, and my weight's coming down. So can't really complain.
Now let's preview your matchup with Darragh Kelly. Obviously, he's 9-0 as an amateur. You're 3-0 as a
Yeah,
pro. What do
yeah.
you feel you will bring that will help you in this matchup, and what is the danger for you in this?
Um, to be fair, I'm not. I know he's a forward fighter. Likes to fight on the front foot. Likes to push you against the cage, take you down. Has got good grappling. Obviously that's the danger there is the grappling. My obviously my goal is to keep the fight standing. Um, I'm confident on the ground, so I don't really mind going to the ground. I prefer to keep it standing, but I'll take the fight anywhere. I think I've got the height advantage, the reach advantage on him, and I think my striking's a bit better than his, a bit cleaner than his. So I think that's obviously the typical matchup grappler versus striker.
What is your prediction for the fight? Do you believe you'll get him out of there?
My prediction is it's either going to be a solid 3 rounds, or I'm putting him out.
Putting him out, so we got a knockout prediction.
I'm putting him out.
Are you excited to fight in front of a Dublin crowd?
I am. I'm expecting a lot of boos. I'm expecting him to have obviously a lot of support and stuff, but makes no difference to me. I'm going in there to fight anyway. Obviously, you can have all the support in the world, but they're not going to be in the cage with him. It's going to be me and him in the cage. So we'll just see. Obviously, the better man's going to win.
Will that affect you, the noise, or are you excited to have such an atmosphere?
Not really. No, doesn't really bother me. I just block it out. I block it all out anyway, and just focus on me and him.
Okay. Can I ask him, do you watch any football?
I don't. I don't follow football.
Do you follow MMA?
I follow MMA. Yeah.
Did you catch, I believe, not last week, but the week before, Brown Ortega, Alexander Volkanovski, they put on maybe let's say fight of the year so far. What did you think of the
Yeah.
fight, and how did you rate both their performances?
Um, Brian Ortega's a very tough man. A very tough man. I just think he got outskilled by Volkanovski. I think toughness can only take you so far. Um, he just needs to work on. I think he needs to work on a little bit more of his conditioning, and just cleaning things up a little bit better. Um, and then yeah, I reckon at some point he'll take that title, but once he works on like his conditioning and stuff like that, um, he'll progress then.
What did you think of Volkanovski in that fight? Did you see anything good in him? Do you think he is the best featherweight in the world right now?
I don't think he's the best featherweight in the world, but he is a very good featherweight. He's a very smart fighter as well, and he's very focused. I think his focus is what carries him through as well, and his hard work, his work ethic.
I can probably guess you think the best featherweight in the world is Max Holloway.
100%, 100%. It's Max. Max is on another level to all these guys, especially when it comes to his striking and his output. He's on another level. But yeah, Volkanovski is up there with him as well. He's just a very tough fighter. He was good at shutting Max down in their fights. The leg kicks and stuff, slowing him down, and that. But I think Max will eventually get his belt back as well.
Did you catch Fury versus Wilder this weekend?
I did, yeah. That was another sick fight. Another sick fight. Fury's just levels ahead of these guys though. Just yeah, he's just a lot. He's a lot smarter than these guys. I think he's got a lot more drive than all of them. Wilder, I don't think he's as as smart as people think or as smart as he likes to think. Didn't really adjust in the fight. He had a lot of success when he started, when he was going to the body. He opened up the head, and that's how he managed to catch it and catch him and drop him. But then he started headhunting after that and stayed with the head rather than going back to the body to open it up. Every shot he was throwing was to kill rather than trying to pick him apart and open him up and look for the big shots. He was throwing every shot to kill, and I think that's what that was his downfall in the fight.
Do you think Wilder will ever be the same after that beating he took?
No. I think he'll beat a lot of these guys. I think Wilder beats AJ. I reckon him and Dillian White will be a good fight. Usyk, don't really think he'll beat Usyk. But yeah.
What do you think of Fury Usyk for the undisputed? Does that fight interest you? And do you have anyone you favour in that?
Doesn't really interest me, but I think Fury wins it. I think Fury's just too smart. He knows he's got the height advantage, he's got the weight advantage over all of these guys. So if Fury knows if they're out moving him, he just needs to lay on him. Let them carry his weight for a few rounds, slow him down, and then he can take over from there.
Leon Edwards Masvidal recently got booked for December as well. Now that's a fight everyone's excited for.
Another very good fight. I still think Edwards wins that one though. I think Edwards gonna put him out.
You think Edwards is gonna knock him out?
Yeah.
What do you think that knockout that he took against Usman's changed Masvidal?
I don't think it's changed him. I still think he's a solid fighter, but I think Leon Edwards is slightly better.
I'm gonna ask you.
It'll be a good stand-up fight.
I'm gonna ask you, with your career, obviously you're 3-0, and if you get a win in Dublin, what would you like? Yeah, when you get the win, love the confidence. What sort of matchup do you want next? Do you want to get pushed up the rankings quickly, or do you want to take maybe a few more fights of like just this level and then maybe build up a bit?
To be fair, I've not really thought about it. I just want to get in there, get this fight done, and then obviously once I've won this fight, I'll see where I go from there.
Well, anyway,
yeah, the goal is to eventually hold a belt somewhere.
Mate, I wish you the best of luck on that. We're gonna probably wrap up in a minute, but any message you got for your fans?
Just thanks for the support and keep it coming, keep the love coming. It's all appreciated.
Well, mate, it's been a pleasure having you on here. Nice chat, and hopefully we get you back on in the future.
100%.
Thank you for your time. This has been the Combat Station, and we are out.